What's up, everybody? Brian Ronovich, LasVegasWrestlingScene.com. Welcome to News and Notes. Big weekend coming up here in Las Vegas at the Convention Center. Versus Level Up Mania 5 will be there 17th through the 19th. Get more into that in a minute. But Friday night at 8 o'clock, GCW and Violence and Suffering bring us Jimmy Lloyd's 25th birthday party, all grown up. And he's in the main event with Effie. Should be a really good match. Um, the first time I saw Jimmy Lloyd live was at For the Fans show over SummerSlam weekend, 2021. I think it was August 22nd, August 23rd, right around there. And I was doing commentary, and he came to the ring wearing basketball shorts and some sneakers, and it did not look like anything like what he would normally wear to the ring. And when he got there, excuse me, he took out a bunch of stuff out of his pockets. He took out some cigarettes, like some keys, and some other random items, and threw them in the corner. And he wrestled his match. He won the match. It was a fatal four-way. And later on, Joey Janela posted on social media. It was a video of Jimmy talking about coming out in the basketball shorts. And so he was asleep in the back on the couch and he woke up with his music playing. So he jumped off the couch and he said in the video that he just put on some random dude's shoes. So he wasn't even wearing his own shoes. And he's wearing basketball shorts and he comes out and he wrestles his match. And pretty funny, I thought it was at least. And it gives you a real good idea of what his personality is like. So I'm sure his match with Effie will be really good. The show will probably be a lot of fun. Dino Marks will be there. He's set to go. And he'll bring us a really great recap from there. Um, Another person on the show that I want to talk about is Jordan Oliver, the East Coast Ace. I believe that's still his nickname. But anyway, he was also on that show and he wrestled G Sharp. Terrific match. It was the match of the show. Oliver wrestled a couple times that weekend, I remember, and every single time he had a heck of a match. He was booked all weekend, and he's really a terrific talent. The first time I saw him was at MLW when he was wearing I think he was wearing like an orange prison jumpsuit. He was really, really thin. Um, but you saw stuff like there were flashes, like he was still figuring everything out. And here's this young kid who I think he was only like 18 or 19 at the time, is trying to figure out pro wrestling in front of in front of television audience, and he did it, and he's really developing nicely. Of course, he's found a great home with GCW. It's always good to see him back in Las Vegas. I wish he was here more often. So Jordan Oliver's also on that card, and Speedball Bailey is on the card. And one of the matches that certainly piqued people in Vegas's interest, Dark Sheik and Santana Jackson. That should be really good. Both of those two are really, really entertaining. They're talented in the ring. I think that's going to be a pretty fun match to watch. So, Jimmy Lloyd, 25th birthday. The show is called All Grown Up. It's GCW and VXS, Violence and Suffering. Excited to see those guys back. And but like we talked about, there's other stuff going on this weekend. So, the Level Up Mania 5 this is versus big weekend every year, and they have so many people booked right now. Let's talk about, I will talk about the main event for tomorrow night. Damian Drake defends the Versus title against in a four-way. So Greg Sharp is cashing in his Level Up Expo Championship, which will happen Sunday, I believe, because it's crowned every year on at the Level Up Expo. So he will cash that in, and also in this match is Deshade and Ricky Mandel. So Drake is going to have his hands full on night one of Level Up Mania 5. We'll see. Can he keep the title? Will he be good enough to maintain it? It's going to be a hell of a match. There's just too many good. Everybody is good in this. We got former champions, Shade and Mandel are former versus champs. So this is going to be a good one. Another good match that's scheduled over the weekend. Not sure what day this one is yet, but it's the Battleboard Championship. It's Shaggy McLovin against Duke. Big Duke's been pushing for this match for a while. He's attacked Shaggy multiple occasions. We'll see if Nick J. Holiday is there. I have a feeling this is a primetime big event. Be strange not to see Nick J. He loves the spotlight, and he'll be right there with Duke. And if he's at ringside, what's Shaggy gonna do? A lot of people don't like Shaggy now. He kind of looks like he might be making a turn here. He was pretty popular for a while before he became this vile villain heel that he's been for the last couple of years. But he's put in some pretty good matches, and I'm excited to see him get a title run. But we'll see if he's the champion after this weekend because Duke is really he's kind of at that point at Versus where you want to see is he going to get himself a title? What can he do with it? Um, so should be a good matchup. Looking forward to that one. Like I said earlier, lots of folks scheduled. Bruce Waynes is on the card, and so is Severino Carenti. Carenti's still new to everybody. Bruce we see sometimes from time to time. Both of these guys were Severino is fighting out of Las Vegas now. Bruce is still out of Colorado, but those two were arch rivals in Colorado. I believe Bruce is the one that sent Severino's storyline. Obviously, sent Severino packing because he had a retirement match with Bruce in Rocky Mountain Pro, and then Severino is here. Another former Colorado star. I guess she's still a Colorado star, right? Doesn't make you not one just because you're not living there. But Rochelle Riveter, who has a heck of a resume coming out of Colorado as well. But she's based out of here now. She's on the card too. Lois Grain is back. She was on the show last year. Good to see her. Aguila. He gets a lot of time out here. I mean, but he doesn't get. I think we just more consistency. I would love to see him get some love. We've got Principe. More luchador vibe would be really nice. It would really be nice. Because we've seen it. Fans like luchadors. We've seen the Delgado shows and how good they've done with tons of Mexican stars and that Psycho Clown, so forth. But anyway, also Better Off Dead. Chris Nasty. Good news for him, bad news for everybody else, I guess. But he's off the shelf. He is back in action, and hopefully we'll see him in the ring this weekend with Jin Savani. And then what's going on with him and Bovey? That certainly looks like that was put to bed elsewhere in Las Vegas. We'll see if they're together for this show. Who knows? It's pro wrestling. Anything can really happen. Bronson Spector will be on the card. Damien Desire's back. He's had some good matches here in Versus too. Certainly a talented guy from Arizona. Interested to see. He's definitely gotten some love with Versus. Like I said, he's had some good matches. He had good stuff with Kid Isaac. He wrestled G Sharp. They had a good match. So see what we get more from him going forward. Final Destination versus Tag Team Champions on the card. Curious to see who they defend against. Certainly some teams. There was some. Is the Exile gonna get an opportunity? I don't even think that. Are they even on this? I don't remember seeing them. I shouldn't have said that, huh? But Mikey O'Shea's on the card, former Versus champion. Kid Isaac and Darwin Finch, thank you. Lab Rats on the card. Some Utah talent is cool to see. Trey Ballard is back. He's been here a couple times. Real good, talented high flyer. Kev West, also from Utah. Kev wrestles in Dive Wrestling out up, kind of east, north in Salt Lake. Trey in Dive Wrestling. Trey's won the belt a couple times. He might be the champion now. Caleb Conley's on the show. So good show. Level Up Mania 5. This is the whole weekend. Three nights. The times 4 p.m. Friday at the Convention Center from 4 to 8. Then it's 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, and then Sunday is also 4 to 8. I think it's 4 to 8 as well. We'll have that set up. I'll get that confirmed, but I think it's also 4 to 8. So it might be earlier than that. Probably earlier than that. I'll get all that confirmed. But anyway, it is Sunday for sure. And then they'll crown the Level Up Expo champion, and then they have the whole year to defend it. And if they're still the champion, they get to cash it in. Yeah. So some of the cash-ins confuse me, to be honest. I think that's kind of it's used a lot, but it's still interesting to see because it really closes the show. So I like that part of it for sure. So cool. Gonna be a good show. Tons of matches. I remember Dino went last year, and I think there were like 20 a day. Like it was incredible. Might even have been more than that. So if you love wrestling and you love video games, this is certainly the thing for you. I will be there. If you see me, you certainly can say hello. Dino will be with me at least a couple days. So anyway, LVWS will be there. We'll be at GCW. We'll be at Level Up Mania 5. And I hope you have a great weekend and enjoy the wrestling. Take care.